Okay, Jurgen, I know you've just been asked by Jess Reeves about these other records that are up for grabs, and you spoke about them, but you don't say how proud you are to be the only team in a major European league to have 100% home record so far this season.
Yeah, the decisive word is so far. We didn't come here and have the numbers because we thought about breaking records or something like that. We were always focused 100% on the game, and that's what will not change. That will not change. And in the end, whenever hopefully in the future any of these records will end or series will end, then I can start thinking about it. Maybe so far I don't even know the numbers exactly, to be honest. I know we have 89 points, for example, because we had 86 before the game. But yeah, it's just not a big thing. If we can do something special, it's great, but we really don't think too much about it.
101 Manchester City achieved. You can achieve 104. It took 70 minutes to get a shot on target today. So even if you're not bothered by those kind of entries into the record book, can you use that to inspire your players to keep going?
Yeah, I think the boys know it. So it's easy if you wanna have a record points. Pretty much we have to win all football games. So it's not that complicated. I don't have to mention the boys know that, but it's not necessary for this group. We play pretty much for everything. Each 3 days means for the 3 points, because you don't get more. However good you play, you get 3 points, and if you win, and that's enough. And I saw that today again. These boys are really fighting for these 3 points in a very difficult game. I think we should have had in the first half a shot on target, because it should have been a penalty. And Mo Salah, to be very honest. But it was a difficult game. Aston Villa did really well, to be honest, and yeah. Now, everybody will be really happy that I mentioned it, but the wind made the game really tricky. I see a few of you sitting in the stands with winter coats, so it was, on the pitch, the wind in the far right corner was incredible. I'm not sure who from Aston Villa tried to shoot the ball as far as he can, and he came pretty much straight back. One reason, the other reason, it drives the pitch crazy, and drives the pitch, so it means the pitch was really difficult. And if you have the ball, if you want to play, then it's difficult. If you cannot play on the ground, but then you want to go with long balls, but the wind doesn't help with that. So it's better. You are not a dominant team in these situations. That's why we had a few problems, whatever they liked, how we stayed in the game, how we tried to find solutions, how the boys listened in half time and during in the first drink break already, and we tried really to adapt. And I saw the improvement on the pitch. And then, of course, when the fresh players came on, it was easier for them. With fresh legs against two teams, against a team that was already really busy until then, and helped our players, of course, as well, because it's just an intense period. And yeah, we will go through that, but we need to make smart decisions.
Great. And by the way, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Carl Markham has got his hand up. Carl, and at the moment, you've just eaten something. Disastrous timing. But by the way, we have got no other hands up. If people want other questions, please let me know.
Hi, Jurgen. On Friday, we talked about the youngsters, and you said you would only play them if they were good enough. I just wonder, obviously, Curtis sort of came on, made an impact, scored his first Premier League goal. That shows sort of the development he's making and the talent he has.
No, they're all good enough. They're all good enough. It was not about if we will ask if they will get, we will bring them now and let them play, whatever. That was more my answer to that question. It's hard when you bring on Curtis, and then later, even only for a minute, Nico and Harvey is sitting there, and I think, wow, no, he is not, but because he is incredible in training and ready as well. So it's just about we take this situation completely serious. That's why I said when the boys are the right choice in that moment, then they will play, but they will not play because they are young. So that is maybe makes a bit more clear. And he came on. The first situation he had was a shot. Then he was involved, I think, at a foul. So he had pretty much everything apart from a card in a really short period of time, and then he scored a goal, and the goal he deserves, because the cross is coming, and it looks like that the ball will be too long, and then the wind slows the ball down. Mo gets the header, and Curtis is there and speculates or anticipates better, really good, and can finish it off. So that's quality, and I like that.
Fantastic. Thank you, Carl. We've got Joe from NBC, and as it stands, this will be the last question, unless someone makes contact. Joe from NBC.
Hi, Jurgen. I want to ask about Naby Keita's display. Obviously, he had the assist for Mane's goal. Been a lot of talk about potentially new midfielders coming in for next season. But is Naby like a new signing? If he can stay fit, I know you've talked about this before, but how big would it be for you for him to stay fit and have the impact?
Naby's a top player, just a top player. And it was a difficult game today, and he was, anyway, he was really good. So helped us a lot. Not only with the goal, it was you could always play the pass to him. He made always offers. He was in smart positions. I like the game a lot today. It's just a good example how good he can be. And it was not by far, of course, not his best game, but it was good. And just happy when a player is in a shape like this and can perform like this, because we play in 3 days again, by the way, which is tough. And 3 days later we play again, and I'm not sure, maybe then 4 days later again. So it's a tough period. That's just for all tough, but you need to find solutions for the different moments. And today Naby was a super solution.
Fantastic. And sorry, Joe. Are you there still?
I'm still here. Thank you. Just one more from me. The solutions you mentioned about the drinks breaks, and I think we saw, in the second half, you scored soon after. How big of a change is it for you to have these drinks breaks, a chance to chat with the lads, tweak a few things, and would you like to see it stay in the Premier League beyond this period?
I think I've said it before. I would, it's like a timeout. I wish for 20 years, pretty much. Nobody listened, obviously, and now we have a drink break, and it's obvious, it's clear. I like it a lot. So if people think you need only a drink break when you have when it's like 40 degrees outside, then of course England is not a country where you need a drink break really often, especially not in the northwest or northeast. But it's important just to have that, because how is that? It was all a strange period for the players, and we didn't know exactly how the boys will react. Nobody could know about that, and now I really like the opportunity to talk. It's only actually, I think in the moment when the ref whistles, it starts, and it takes pretty much 30 seconds, and the players are around. So you have not a lot of time to talk to the players. You really go there for a drink, but you can give one or two informations. We all have the same chance in the same moment, all different coaches, so that's good. And so it's fair, and I like it.
Fantastic. Last question, Paul Joyce at the press conference.
Hello, Jurgen. Would there be any interest in Thiago Alcantara from Bayern Munich?
Would you be surprised if I don't give an answer on that, just because I never answer these kind of questions? So it's Thiago Alcantara is a really good player. Like a lot of other players out there, I like a lot, but that's all I have to say about that.